Happy Place Crafting, Crafting Therapy for the Soul. I hope you all are terrific. I am doing good. It is, let's see, it's Tuesday morning. Um, oh, I gotta show you something. Look, I wanted to share this with you. I got this. I ordered it from Diane from Pretty Pink Cottage. It was on her Etsy store, and I just love it. I just want to tell you, I just really love it. Um, I love Shirley Temple, number one. When I was a little girl, my sister and I used to walk to this theater during the summer, and they had kids' pictures that they would show. Old ones like the Swiss Family Robinson and Shirley Temple movies and things like that. And it was not very expensive. And there was a little, there was like a penny candy shop around the corner. We could get candy and then go in there and watch a movie. And it's a fun memory I have of watching movies there. And I just love Shirley Temple. I always have. And so this book is really cool. It's from 1937. Or at least that's when this lady, Dorothy, when she got it. It was in February 1937. It looks like it might be, I don't know. I can't really read the writing that well, but anyways, it's definitely old. It's got some beautiful, beautiful pictures of Shirley Temple, and I just will really cherish it. I just think it's really a cool book. And I didn't take it apart. It looks like there were staples in it, and they had been removed, but I don't really care about that. So, but there's just some really gorgeous pictures of her, and she was so cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. So, and all her little movies she was in, and just a little, I reread it, and it's kind of funny because I was looking at the front of this. It was made in Akron, Ohio, which isn't really that far from here, and I thought it was funny that the book left and went, elsewhere, and it ended up back in Ohio. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, I will cherish it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I've thought about scanning some of the pictures so that I could, do something with them. I don't know. I'm thinking about it anyways. That's that. I don't think I ever turned off the timer from yesterday. So I was thinking about this book last night. I don't remember who I was watching. But I was watching somebody, and I was like, you know what? I always try to, when I watch other people, see what they're working with and try to get inspired. Oh, I know who I was watching. I was watching my friend Karen McCoy. Oh my gosh. She has started some junk journals in her Patreon. And they're from envelopes. Just like, junk mail envelopes. But she put many of them together to form books, and she's doing 4 of them. And she's painting in them, and doing her thing, and I love that about them. And because painting for sure is her thing, and I think it's really cool that she's doing that, and I don't know, I'm just really excited for her, and I can't wait to see I hope she shows us how they turn out, because I'm excited about them, and I want to see. But anyways, when I was watching, I was thinking about textures and other things that can be used in junk journals, and I was thinking sometimes when I'm watching other people, it's not necessarily that I'm getting an idea from them. It's like, oh, they're using something that I don't use, maybe you don't use all the time, and I kind of forget about, and I remember to, like, oh hey, I've got that, I could use that, and bring it into one of my journals to give it some, because I like to give them layers and texture and things like that. So that being said, I think I want to, like here maybe, I was thinking we could add, like some red paper with embossed hearts. Let's grab our scraps of red. Okay. I don't know how many we're going to get done today, but let's see. Where we got the reds up here. So like, that's actually a pretty good size. We might not need it to be that big. Oh, but if we don't do it, it might need to be that big though, because I want it to do to the point. I think we'll just use that piece. Maybe we'll cut it down a little bit. Let's see, we only need it really to right there. So let's do that. And let's straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's put this in here. Let's grab I moved my machine, my Sizzix. Except actually it needs to be like that. My little pocket that needs retaped. Whoops. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. If that made a big thump. That's why. I made a big thump. I watched, this morning when I got up, I watched my friend Diane. She had a live and I missed it. And I'm so sad that I missed it because she showed us her life, her room, her craft room, and her home, her beautiful home, and her beautiful face. And it just was, oh, it was really nice seeing it all. It's kind of cool to get a glimpse into, to where people live, and it's really, I feel like it's an honor when somebody allows you into their life like that, and like that's that's personal. And so when somebody does that, I'm like, I'm really just I really take it to heart, I guess is what I want to say, because I think it's really cool that they do it, and I feel honored and privileged that they're allowing us into their lives like that. And I guess that can be said about any YouTuber, really, because it is allowing us into their world, and I think that that's a pretty cool thing. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to put a dot here, and we're going to put a dot, let's see, I think right here. I hope this works. You know me, it might not work. You know me. Okay, so we're going to put that dot there. Is this going to be, this is not going to be big enough. We need a bigger one. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Put that one there. and that one there. And then we're going to slice it. And hopefully this works. It did. It worked. Very cute, right? And we don't miss out on this. I mean, you can still tell that it was, made out of a newspaper thing, even though we're covering this up. So I just think that's kind of cute. And we can put him here. And I've already kind of stuck. It's a secret decoder thing that I made. I stuck that in there. What else? She definitely needs corner rounded and probably inked. Like that. But anyways, Di has a beautiful craft room and a beautiful home. She's very lucky. A cute little dog. Oh my gosh, her dog is so cute. Her doggy is like a little teddy bear. And yeah, it was really fun to watch. It's fun to see. She has a lot of stuff for sure. A lot more stuff than I do. I was looking at like her thinking when she was showing us her drawers and stuff, thinking, oh, I have like a little container of that. I don't have a huge drawer of that. But you know what? That's okay. Because, she's been doing it for years and I just started number one. And number two, I only have access to so much stuff, so, and I think that's okay. I have what I have, and I'm still building my stashes, and, okay, so we'll stick that in there, and then this little guest check that I had done before, and it's got one of the little Campbell Soup girls on it. I thought that would be cute to stick in here, something kind of retro. So we need to use the good glue. Let's use the good glue to put this down. Because it's textured. She had some beautiful paintings that she's done in her house too. Ugh, wish I had that kind of talent. And she crochets. She's multi-talented. For sure. But it was really cool to see. It was lovely to wake up to that this morning. And then I watched my friend Norma. She's got a new channel, Norma's Creations, I think it is, and she was showing us some cards that she's made in the past, and really cute cards. She's a card maker for sure. And let's see, I kind of feel like we need something else with this. What do we want to add? Let's look in our little thing here. I have to apologize to you because I have this song that's going through my head. I've even listened to it to see if I could get it out of my head. It will not come out of my head. I don't know why. I'm looking for a little piece of a children's book. I might have to go into a different stash. Oh wait. Could we use this? We could. I feel like hold on. I don't like it when one edge is straight and the other isn't, but I don't want to tear into this too much. Okay. It's a little bit better. Maybe let's get rid of that. Now we're going to need another thing because my thing, we got to have threes. What do we have in this basket? Anything interesting? What are these shapes? This is like miscellaneous kind of stuff, is it not? What is that? A balloon? Oh my goodness. That's a bunch of stuff. I must have found that when I was going through stuff. Usually when I don't know where to put things, I just stick them in here. Like here. Oh, all the Mickey Mouse ones. Wait, this looks like it's a Goodnight Moon. It is a piece of Goodnight Moon. Oh, gotta love Goodnight Moon. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Little bingo cards. Little images, flowers. Doors. That might be interesting. No, that doesn't really work. Ticket, tag, a number. Oh, you know what? I know what we can do. I always forget about this. I have these hanging right here, and I always forget about it. Let's just grab one of these. Like, what one do we want? Do we want a ticket? We could do ticket. Oh, we could do one of these. I kind of like the ticket one though. Let's do the ticket. We're just going to tear it off of here. These are so nice to have, and I always forget about using them. See, this is why. I mean, it's like right in front of my face, but I still forget to use it. Not good. Alright. Let's do this. Whoa. Put this down. Put Andy down. Oh my gosh, my friend Dawn sent me, she was watching something, and they were using a Raggedy Ann and Andy kit. It was so cute. But gosh, it was $30, you know? I can't really justify spending $30 on one kit. If I paid $30 for a kit, I would have to charge a whole lot for my book. You know what I mean? Because I would have to be able to justify spending that kind of money, and I just can't do it. So I'm like, I'll have to pass this time. I did buy some kits for this particular book from Etsy, and I created a kit myself. Like these backgrounds are mine. So, but like this one is not. This was from a kit I bought. So see how cute that looks now? So cute. Another thing I wanted to look at, because I thought about this, I saw somebody, hold on, just one. Oh, I still have my BRB thing. I think I got rid of it. Well, look at this for a second. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. This was in a place that was hard to get to. Oh, the table was in the way. Anyways, I thought, I know I have this stuff. Let's move this out of the way. I had this, like, thing of flowers. Oh, look at these little eggs. I forgot that I had those. And I was wondering if there was, I'm like, look at these bows. Wouldn't these be great to use for... I always forget about this kind of stuff. And adding like these layers. But like that would be really cute. I'm out of breath, I'm sorry. I was yanking on that, trying to pull it. And I made myself out of breath. I don't do like a whole lot of floral stuff, but like some of these flowers, I'm feeling like these flower heads we could use. That butterfly, some of those. There's another one of those. I mean, this is kind of big. That might be alright. But some of this stuff, I think I might be able to use. Flip-flop. Could use that for stamping. I'm pretty sure I made my daughter a flip-flop wreath when she first moved back here with me. When they moved in, I made it for her. And some of these I think are kind of big and I probably won't be able to use them, but I thought there might be some in here that I could use. Tiny little flowers. I like those. These are kind of, that's really pretty though. Put that back in there. Stick all these back. The flowers probably came from the Dollar Tree, and these little egg things, I'm sure, because I don't ever spend a lot of money on that kind of stuff. Let's stick these back in here. Okay. We'll keep those out. I'll add them to something else so I can put this away. Okay. This is kind of cool though. Oh, I got a petal. It's kind of playful and cool. I like that. I'll definitely do something with that. Kind of fun. And these are big, but they might be fun to add to something. I wonder. I can probably take this off. This plastic bit. And maybe cut that. Where's a pair of, not my good scissors, a pair of scissors I don't really care about. See, there we go. That makes that flatter. It's still got a, like a, oh, it's this plastic piece here. Let's take that out. And I think there's another one. Yeah, there is. Let's take that out. And let's take that out. Now we pretty much made that flat. Wait, I think we need to use this one. Where's our, oh, it's okay. Let's, okay. Come on, glue. Come on out of here, girl. Okay, there we go. There. Put this. We're gonna have to let this dry, but it is possible. Just keep lining the centers up. I need something under that. Okay. some more. There. And there. Then we could put, we need something for the center. Hold on, let me put the cap on this before it leaks everywhere. Hold on. Use one of these. I bought this kit. This is one of those. I got roped into buying something from or should we use orange? We could use orange. Let's use orange. I like the contrast. From QVC, you know, they used to have, they probably still do. I stopped watching it because it was costing me too much money. And I was getting stuff that my Band-Aid's falling off. See, look, my hands, it's from doing dishes and stuff all the time. I need to take better care. See, look how cute that is now. And it's flat. So that's a good thing. Let's bring that down here. These pieces, I don't know. Might do something with those. Kind of cool. Do you like my new ring? You see it? Can you see it? It's got daisies on it. Isn't it cute? Like a buck. It was a buck. A little, probably like, no, it was less than $2, I think. But I love it. Okay. Now I don't know what we're going to do with this. We'll find something to do with it. And these little white ones, I feel like we could do, oh, they just come right off of there. I feel like we could do something with them. Take that center out. Put a new, maybe a sequence or something in there. I mean, these are just sitting over there. They're never going to get used. Just sitting over there. And like, I'm feeling like if I don't use it, I need to get rid of it type of thing these days. Okay. So I'm just going to figure out a way to start using some of this stuff. These would be really cute. And get some sequins and put them. I'm learning as I go, guys. Learning as I go. It sounds like, I watched Carmen yesterday. It sounds like she might be brave and start doing some lives on her own, which is terrific. There's a lot of like logistical, technical stuff to all that, but I think she can figure it out. It's not too horribly terrible. I'm not that technically savvy, and I can figure it out. I think anybody can. I think anybody can. I love that. We gotta let this, oh, no. Stay there. Need to stop messing with it and let it dry. Let it dry. Let's add some sequins to these. Look, we got this. It's got all kinds of different little, we got these. Do we need, wait, I need to bring you closer up so that you're not straining your eyes. Zoom in. There you go. Now you can see better. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. Let's add a little glue to the center of that. Put, oh, it's 8 o'clock. See? It just adds a little zhuzh. We could even put 2 of these together to and we could, like, I was watching what can I not remember her name right now? I have watched her like every day this week. Why can I not remember her name? Why is my memory so crud? Oh, that's not sticking. Let's try this. I might need to use hot glue. I just now thought of that. Hot glue might be a better way to go with these, because it would dry like instantly. It's gonna irritate me. Hold on. Let me look. Because this is one of those moments that the more I think about it, the further it's gonna go from my mind, and I'm gonna just, it's gonna drive me crazy. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Kim Newberg. That's who it was. I was watching her. She was dyeing flowers with, and not really flowers, she was dyeing lace and trim and all kinds of stuff with ink from printers that would have been normally discarded and thrown away. And so that was pretty cool that she was doing that. And she's been doing it. She's had several videos about it. It's pretty cool, actually. Let's try to get that to stick there for a second. So those are like little, oh, now it's stuck to my hand. No, see, that's why I'm thinking hot glue might be the best way to go with this. Okay, well that's stuck. That's good now. And we could also use sequins. Let's get a sequence. I mean, these are kind of small sequences. I don't know where these, some of these are really little. I might want to use more than one of those. Let's, that song is still going through my head. Every time I pause and I'm not talking, that's what's going through my mind. Ridiculous. I am ridiculous. This butterfly is pretty. It looks like it was on a flower. I could cut that post off to make it flat. Because you know, in junk journals you want like the least amount of bulk, because there's already a lot of bulk in them, right? See, that turned out fine. What about this one? Oh, this one's got some crazy, let's, okay. Little stem and type thing. You could even create your own flowers. Like, look, we could put one of these in the middle of here. Make it a different flower than it was to begin with. Put a button in the middle of it, maybe. Let's see what that would look like. Do I have a pink button? Yes, I do. Pink button. I think it needs pink. We could do a heart. Let's do a heart. I feel like, hold on, let's use the hot glue gun real quick. Let's turn that on. Turn it on real fast. Let that up. Alright, enough messing with these. Oh wait, we didn't do those tiny little ones. There's a rose too. I'm kind of moving those off to the side. Let's see what we can do about this rose. These, the bottoms of these are just flying everywhere. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, see how it has this like little cage that keeps it perked up. I've never taken one of these apart before. I'm sure you all have, but I haven't. Okay. There we go. And then these little ones, they could just come off of here. Just have a little center to them. What color is that? Another orange. Why do I keep picking orange? Let's see. Ooh, that green might be pretty. Pink. Pink would be pretty. Oh, another orange. Another green. Ooh, that's a light pink. That might be pretty. Let's do that. See, you just never know what you're gonna get when you but see, all this stuff was inspired by somebody else. It's something, oh, dang nabbit. It's something that I've seen with somebody else. You know, I saw flowers. Now, I don't know where they were. I think they were on the Raggedy Ann video that she had used little like daisies. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And for that Raggedy Ann paper video. And then I saw somebody doing embossing, and I'm like, oh, I forget about using embossing in my work. I need to emboss more. You know, just little stuff like that. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to do that. So sometimes it's good to watch people. Like, you might not get necessarily inspired by what they're particularly doing, but something that they're doing might trigger you. I remember listening to Natasha from Treasure Book, and she said sometimes all it takes for her to be inspired is to watch somebody else's video and see their hands moving. Like, that inspires her. So you just never know. Wait, we need that little pickup tool. Where is it? Here it is. Let's see if we can use this. Wait. Okay. Because we do not want to get glue on our hands. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze some glue out yet. Yep. It definitely is coming out. Ah! Alright. And let's put that right there. In the middle. In the middle of the night. I go walking down the street. Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble. I need to shut my mouth. That's like the only thing I don't like about YouTube, to be quite honest, is the whole music aspect. Because I feel like music is a huge part of a lot of people's lives. They're not, okay, not their live streams, but their lives, you know, like their everyday lives. Like I said, I have this soundtrack that like plays through my mind all the time. And so I love music. I want to be able to use music. I think music, especially in our community, it's like part of creativity. And so I think it's kind of a bummer that I understand why they do it, but in the same regard, I think it's a bummer. Because I kind of feel like this. If I'm humming or singing or, and maybe I'm not doing justice to whatever song or whatever, but, did that stick? Yeah, it did stick. The hot glue is working much better, by the way. We need to remember that. That is a better way to go about this. But I feel like that's kind of giving free advertising to whatever song. Like, you're not paying me. I'm not asking you to pay me. I'm not getting paid myself, so. But, maybe people will hear it and they'll be like, oh, I remember that song. And then they'll go look it up themselves and play it from whatever Spotify list or whatever, or their Apple tunes or whatever. So, look how cute that turned out. See, that was a know-nothing flower. And it turned out really cute. Let's do something with this. Let's just put this back together, but with glue. So yeah, so that part, I get copyrights and all that stuff, and I'm not trying to take anything from anybody, but I do think, if I want to hum a few bars of all of me, I should be able to, because it's my channel, and I shouldn't be penalized because of it. I think that's one of the reasons TikTok is so popular, because you can use music and people like that, Oh my gosh, I've got like strings everywhere. What should we put in the middle of this? Just a tiny little, let's just put a tiny, ooh, there's a pink one. Wait, oh, where'd it go? That's pink right there. Pretty pink. Pretty in pink. Do-do-do. One of the best investments ever, by the way, a cordless glue gun. It charges. It doesn't use batteries. It charges with USB. It heats up just fine. Look, now we've got a flower, and it's dimensional, but it can also be put in a journal and be flat, because we took all the plastic stuff out of there so that it can be flat if we need it to be. So we've got all these little flowers now, and I turned that off for now, but later, after you all leave me, oh look, we did this one too. I'm probably going to do some more. Finish up the rest of those and then put them in a container so that I have them and I can use them in future books. How long have we been on here? 40 minutes. Oh my goodness. I need to move my tushy. Alright, let's do one more page, because we only did one page. Goodness gracious. Well, let me move you back out so you can see better. We're not doing close-up stuff anymore. Okay. So, let's see. We've got this. I think this was meant to go on here. Thought about doing that. Yeah. Let's ink this real quick. I need to look around my room and see if there's other things that I'm not using that I could be using. Like stickers. I know that I have stickers that I don't use the way I should enough, and I need to use them and get rid of them, because I have a lot of them. Because I started out scrapbooking, like a lot of people did, and in scrapbooking you used a lot of stickers. Whoops. just sitting on that little thing. Oh, we didn't do anything to the background of this. Should we have done something to the background? Oh, well, it's kind of too late. Let's just do that. Maybe... I don't know. I've got these cute little cards. I thought we would stick in there. This came from that. Let's put it this way because I liked the red and the white and the blue because it's kind of Raggedy Ann and Andy. And this is just like from an old maid set or whatever, matching set. But that looks cute. I think that's good. That I think we'll leave blank. I'm gonna leave these blank. This, oh, I had taken washi tape and put it over. This is just a piece of, I think it's like a seek and find, is what it was. I thought this would be cute to use as a belly band here, but I think we need to back it. Let's get a piece of glue here, make this a little bit stronger because this paper was kind of fragile. It's older. I think it's from like the 80s. And so I feel like it needs some stability if we're going to use it as a belly band. Let's dance. It's not exactly straight, but that's okay. Let's cut that, trim it. And let's measure it to go in here. We can just cut this little piece off. Yeah, that'll work. Do that. Put this in the middle. I just thought that added some like playfulness to this. I don't know what I was thinking about this. Oh, I know what I was thinking. I know what I was thinking with this. I was thinking we would make a tag that had a pocket itself on it. Because I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I don't like that it's that. This was in a kit that I purchased on Etsy. I don't normally do pockets like this way. And I don't like if you would put it this way that the image is not correct. So I thought we would put the pocket on a tag and then just stick a little ticket or a card or something in there. And then we could put it behind the belly band type thing, or stick it in like that. Stick it, oh, you can't see. It'd help if you could see. Stick it in like that. You know what I'm saying? Or we could put it like that, So let's do this real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go, I think, because I need to let you go. I've kept you long enough today. Let's ink this. Let's ink it. And what are we going to back that with? I kind of feel like we need a piece of storybook have this thing of, like, these are all scraps of pages, but then I even have the pages separated, divided inside here, so that they're like the ones that are kind of aged and the ones that are kind of newer. Okay. Now, this might make some people crazy if I did that. Let's see. But it really needs to go like that. It'll be okay. Wait. If I do that, that and that will be covered. So it's really just there that I need covered. Right there. So if I did it, that's still not going to be tall enough. I'm just going to cover the tag this way. Let's just cover it this way and we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Work it out. Okay. Okay. So we need it like there. All right. Let's trim this. Ta-da. Ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. Boy, this video has kind of been all over the place now that I'm thinking about it. See, this is cute. Totally cute. Totally cute. Yeah, I'm liking that. All right, let's put this around here. Okay. Put that down. There. Got that. Let's dance. I'm just so tickled about Di's thing today. I just feel like when we get to see, you know, that kind of stuff that we, you know, it's like taking a visit with a friend. Like, oh, I got to visit Di today. I'm so happy. I got to, you know, sit with her in her craft room for a minute while she showed it off. I like that. Visit with a friend. It makes me happy. When I order from Diane, she always throws in a freebie. And she threw in these tickets. And so I thought maybe we would stick a couple of them in here. Have them sticking out. And then maybe, let's see what else. Let's see if we could find some kind of advertisement. Corset. Oh, safety pins might be good. Will that fit in there? Let's see. This will fit. It will. And I want it hanging out a little bit. Let's ink it. And we're going to ink these tags. We need to ink a little bit here. Just to make it look a little. And this is just on paper. This is just a piece of copy paper. Okay. Let's leave those stick out a little bit. And here, these stick out a little. Tomorrow is our busy day. Wednesday's always a busy day for lives. Everybody has lives on Wednesdays. Oh, we need something up here. Let's do a grommet. We haven't done a grommet in a minute. Oh, we're not quite to an hour yet, so I have to learn a grommet. We have time for a grommet. Okay. Let's dance. Put in red shoes. Dance the blues. Okay. This is close to the top, which is even more reason we need a grommet. Oh, let's use a red one. Oh, yes, red. Please, let's use red. Okay. Red. Do-do-do. Do-do. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. See how quick that was? Let's use some of this. This is like my new favorite thing to use. But let's... I kind of feel like maybe we need to double it. Because it's thin. Let's try to do this. There. Now, I'm going to put it through here. Just like that. And then let's cut the loops. There we go. Got almost like a little tassel. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. And then we're going to stick that right in there. And that works for that. And that's where I think I'll leave you today. Right there. With that. So cute. We didn't use any of our flowers. Should we put a little flower? See, I had all these good ideas for these flowers, and now we haven't used not one. That would be a bit crazy, wouldn't it? Let's go back and look real quick in the book and see if there's anywhere where we could add a flower. Oh, I did this without you guys yesterday when I was talking to my kids on the phone. I was like, little tag. I like the thought of the flowers sticking out, so I just added a tag and then I cut around and then I just added a little, this is from a book, and you can write on the back of it, and it's in a little tea bag pocket that I had stamped on. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Flower. Where can we add a flower? We haven't done anything. Oh, wait, what is this doing? I bet this is supposed to be here. As a flip, maybe. That's a center. Oh, you know what? I think I was going to make this a pocket and put this in it. That didn't work out. Okay. Sometimes I do forget. That would be like too much. Where'd the one little one go? I'd like to use this one. Oh, that might be cute. Let's do that. think this glue is going to make it stick enough. I don't know, we're about to try. We'll find out. We'll be generous with it. Stick it right there. Because it's got a heart. This one has to for sure go in here. This page kills me. But you know what? Every time I look at this page, it'll remind me of Desiree. Include a thank you. Look. What do we think? Cute, right? So cute. Alright. So that's it for me today. Remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool stuff. Look at all the cool stuff we did today. And until next time, ta-ta!